Welcome to this summary of the first class meeting of College 100. This slideshow will be helpful if you missed the first class meeting or if you want a review of some of the key points we discussed in class. As I said in class, always take notes. Take notes on this slideshow and consider stopping it after each slide to make additional notes. It was a 3-hour class, and this video attempts to quickly cover a lot of material in 8 minutes. Be sure to ask for handouts at the next class meeting if you didn't get them, and talk to a classmate to learn what else you missed if you weren't in class for the first meeting. In class, I distributed a summary syllabus. You can obtain a copy from our class website, which I'll explain about in a moment. This syllabus contains important information about how to contact me, the textbook, the assignments, and how the course is graded. There's more information on the back you can't see here, so definitely download a copy from the class website at the conclusion of this slideshow. Remembering to do so is an example of something you ought to write down in your notes. The textbook for this class is Becoming a Master Student 13th edition by Dave Ellis. There's a special package for this textbook for my class that is shrink-wrapped, so don't buy the text online or anywhere else unless you're sure you're getting the special version for Dean Mancini's class. The binding is cut off, the book is 3-hole punched, and there are additional materials and an access code in my version. The book is also available, as are additional support materials, at the publisher's website, cengagebrain.com. Note that if you haven't completed English 10 yet, this class's writing assignments may be too difficult for you, especially 3 big assignments, the research paper, review test 2, and the final exam. These 3 assignments total 240 of the 1,000 points in the class. College 090 is a class similar to my class that does not require as much writing skill. It may be better for you to take if you haven't enrolled in English 10. Sorry, this is not an easy A class. However, if you do all the work and follow directions, you'll have a good chance of getting an A or a B. This course will prepare you to succeed in any college course you take anywhere. In spite of the effort involved, students report that this course positively changed their life. I mentioned before I would tell you more about our class website for my College 100 students. You can access this class from the MyGWC site or from this alternate site, gwc.blackboard.com. When you log into the Blackboard site, you'll see one of 2 screens. This is one version. Put your GWC username and the password here and log in. This is the alternate screen you might see. Just like the other one, log in by inserting your username and password. Then you come to your list of classes that you are taking this semester. This is the same page you'll see if you log in through your MyGWC account. In this example, you see that the student is only taking College 100. It's likely you'll have more classes listed here if you're taking more classes. In any case, click on the College 100 class link. That link takes you here to our class homepage. As you can see on the left, there are various tabs to sections of our website, such as assignments, handouts, student page, practice quizzes, etc. To start our website, let's click on the Assignments tab. When you do this, folders appear for each week's assignments for the semester. However, I only release one folder each week, so right now you can only see the first folder. The assignments in this folder are all that you have to complete right now. Let's take a look at what's in the folder by clicking on it. Here are the assignments for week 1. They are all due next week, which is week 2. Each assignment contains a complete, detailed explanation, so read carefully and follow the instructions carefully. Here on the screen you can only see 2 of the assignments, and at the bottom a bit of the 3rd assignment, so you'll have to scroll down to see them all. We won't do that now, but you'll need to do that when you actually log into our class website. Of course, everything at our website can be printed out if you'd like, so for reference you might print out the weekly assignments. Now, let's take a look at the Handouts tab. Currently you see 2 handouts for your reference. More will appear throughout the semester. I distribute handouts in class, but if you miss class or if you mess up a handout, you can often print out another one here. As you can see on this screen, at this time you could print out the Choose Your Grade form, which I will talk about in a moment, and the syllabus. Before we move from the class website, let's check out one more of the many tabs. Click on the Students page. This is your page. You can check for special announcements from me, messages from me or classmates, look up a word in a dictionary, use the calculator, or use the customizable calendar to review assignments that have future due dates. Now let's talk about one of the forms we just saw in the Handouts folder, the Choose Your Final Grade form. We discussed this handout at length in class because you'll find out that it is one of your homework assignments due next week. Here you estimate your score for each assignment in the course, essentially setting a goal for each assignment. This is one of the most important assignments in the entire class, so be sure to complete it immediately. Let's zoom in on it to take a closer look. In class, I used the example of Maria Bodini. She anticipates she will miss one class. That's minus 30 points, so she puts a minus 30 in the right column. Because she'll miss a class, she indicates she will take 11 of the 12 quizzes and estimates her average score on each quiz will be 12 points for a total quiz score of 132. She estimates that she will complete 13 of the 14 basic homework assignments and get an average of 12 points per assignment, so her homework total is 156. Then she estimates scores for each of the 12 major assignments in the class, which you can see here she has done. I talked about each of these assignments in detail, so if you were there you can review your notes. If you weren't in class, you'll have to estimate them to the best of your ability based on the name of each assignment. Then total these assignments here. By adding 509 to the points above, Maria sees her total points equals 767, which, according to the grades breakdown, is a C. That's what Maria puts in the letter grade box, even though she can raise her grade higher by completing bonus assignments and/or meeting with a College 100 tutor. Each student may earn up to 150 bonus points during the semester. Finally, Maria signs her form and dates it. She will turn in 2 copies of this assignment next week, so when you are done, photocopy it or print out another blank copy and copy your scores onto the second form. Towards the end of the class, we reviewed some of the tools I covered in class. College 100 will teach you skills that apply not only in college, but at your career job too, and in life. The skills you learn are relatively easy, but may seem awkward when you first try them. Complete the assignments before coming to class, and you'll be prepared to have fun activities in class. We won't be sitting for 3 hours listening to a lecture the whole time. You'll get to know 30 Golden West College classmates. And be sure to plan to attend every class meeting and to be on time. If you're late, even just by a second, your homework assignments will be worth 0 points. Additional recommendations included going to the class website frequently, following directions carefully, reading a couple of articles now in the textbook to help you avoid procrastinating, and emailing me immediately if you get stuck or have additional questions. College 100 could end up being the most important course you ever take in college. This concludes the first class meeting summary. I hope it was helpful. See you next week in class.